Coming up on RAM News, we'll tell you what illness kills over 2 out of 10 Americans and what you can do to stop it. Next.
From the campus of Winston-Salem State University, this is RAM News.
Hello, I'm Tim Pulliam. According to President Bush's recent State of the Union address, the economy is improving. But what does this mean to the minimum wage worker? Cherelle Phelps has this story.
Trouble finding a job that pays well? Although many students are willing to work, they refuse to work for minimum wage. Have you ever worked for minimum wage?
Never have, but I've worked for other companies, but no one can live off minimum wage, so.
So would you ever work for minimum wage?
Never.
Minimum wage is too low. I mean, I ain't got minimum wage or nothing like that, but ain't no way you can live off $5.15 an hour. How you supposed to live off? I could barely live off $6.50. It's too low. They need to raise it. You can't live off of it.
Over 50% of college students across the U.S. work every day and go to school. Many of them are forced to work for minimum wage. Students with jobs find ways to juggle work and school.
Yes, they are pressured to have a job, especially ones that live off campus. The simple fact that most people don't get financial aid, a lot of financial aid to get through school, so they have to use student loans and stuff, and paying student loans back automatically. You really have to start working for it right now.
You have like a lot of classes. It's kind of hard to like do your studies, keep your grades up, and hold down a job. So I think you shouldn't work and go to school.
We asked the king how he felt about this issue. He didn't say much. For North Carolina, minimum wage is not set to go up anytime soon. Reporting for RAM News, this is Cherelle Phelps.
North Carolina's minimum wage rate pays $5.15 an hour. Washington State has the highest minimum wage at $7.63. For more information on state minimum wages, log on to www.dol.gov. Looking for a place to brush up on your artistic desire? WSSU's Diggs Gallery could be your canvas. Our Seth Bowman paints us a picture.
Students walk by Diggs Gallery every day. Those who take the time to go inside find something special. There's a wide variety of artwork for students to experience and enjoy. Their current collection is a display titled Blurring Racial Barriers.
This gallery is an amazing resource for the student population, I think. It gives, it's a beautiful space, it's a huge space, it's specifically dedicated to the work of African Americans and African artists. So it's a great opportunity for students to come and see contemporary, powerful works of art.
As you can see, Diggs Gallery has a lot to offer. Let's see what some students had to say.
I think that Diggs Gallery adds a lot of creativity to the campus, and it's a good experience for everyone to come and look at the artwork.
I think that it adds creativity and allows students to express themselves in many different ways, and it allows other students to come and see other people's artwork and become motivated and put their own stuff in here.
Diggs Gallery is free and open to the public. It's open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 to 5. And if you haven't stopped by and visited yet, you don't know what you're missing. For RAM News, I'm Seth Bowman reporting.
Diggs Gallery features the largest exhibition space dedicated to African art in North Carolina. Their current exhibit, Blurring Racial Barriers, is on display until March 17th. Another date to keep in mind, Diggs celebrates its 16th anniversary with a benefit art auction on April 1st. In health news, the numbers are huge, according to the American Obesity Association. Almost 1/4 of the adult population in North Carolina suffers from obesity. Nearly 13% of college students are severely overweight. Obesity causes serious medical conditions and early death. Gracious Givens reports.
What is obesity? Obesity is a disease that affects nearly 1/3 of the adult American population.
Obesity is very popular among our society. It's when you overeat, basically, and you gain weight outside of your height/weight limit.
Obesity is the second leading cause of unnecessary deaths.
A lot of people are hungry, and when they're hungry, they go to what's most convenient. And the most convenient stores around here, of course, everybody knows is McDonald's and Burger King. And so, being the fact that that's what's convenient, that's what they go to.
Obesity plays a significant role in causing poor health in women. More than half of adult U.S. women are overweight and more obese. For women ages 20 to 74, 62% are overweight. If you are suffering from obesity or want to prevent yourself from obesity, contact your local doctor or sign up with the YMCA for a membership and eat as healthy as possible. For RAM News, I'm Gracious Givens reporting.
Obesity is the second leading cause of preventable death in the United States. Some researchers say technology is playing a major role in obesity levels. The use of modern appliances, increased television viewing, and the rising levels of car ownership all contribute to people walking less and eating more. Stepping continues to be a popular tradition at WSSU. Competitions between different sororities, fraternities, and non-Greek organizations keep audiences captivated. Ashleigh Taylor has more on this story.
The sounds of foot stomps and hand claps filled K.R. Williams Auditorium last Friday. A non-Greek step show hosted by Free of 106 and Park was the main attraction.
Panhellenic and Student Activities came up with the idea to have a non-Greek step show for all those students who like to step but are not affiliated with any Greek organizations.
Various step teams from the surrounding community and WSSU's own organizations shared their talents and dedication. How long have you guys been preparing for tonight's show?
Well, we've been going hard for about a week.
So what are you most excited about seeing tonight?
I'm excited about seeing a lot of creative stepping. I'm interested to see KK's side because I haven't seen them step before, so I want to see what they're going to do tonight.
Now here's Marcus Small, a member of Kappa Kappa Psi, and he's going to show me something really easy. Simple, Marcus, real simple.
This is simple. This is what we call throwing the K's. These are called K's. You just move to the side and extend your arms. Yes. Stand up like that. Yes.
The Greek organizations showcase their own footwork and entertain the crowd. There were 3 competing teams: Extreme Steppers, Kappa Kappa Psi, and Evolution. At the end of the night, Kappa Kappa Psi took home first place, with Extreme Steppers coming in second.
We knew last minute, so we just got some little stuff together and we found out we wound up winning.
Hard work and dedication, it'll all pay off in the end. For RAM News, I'm Ashleigh Taylor reporting.
The heritage of stepping traces its roots to Africa. Public stepping began in the 1940s with African American fraternities and sororities. Stepping was and is today a part of pledgings marching online. Is there a warm-up in sight for our 5-day forecast? Kim Binko is standing by with the weather report. Stay tuned. RAM News will be right back.
Charlene, I miss you so much, baby. Each day that passes, I reminisce of the times we shared. I'm flying in next week to see you, but until then, love, Kobe.
There are so many of you, and when I say you,
Babe,
you know what I'm talking about.
I'm back.
Oh, honey, Ram TV on.
What's more important, Ram TV or me?
In the Ferrari or Jaguar, switching 4 lanes with the top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack, holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't like it if it don't gleam, gleam. Top down, screaming out, money ain't a thing.
Bubble hard in the double law, flashing the rings with the window crack, holla back, money ain't a thing.
Jigga, I don't
Turn it off. This message is brought to you by the Energy Conservation Awareness Team.
Do you ever lie in bed and wonder who's walking the halls of your dorm? Most students consider dorm rooms to be safe, but others can't seem to find that same comfort. Follow Javon McLean as she discovers how safe dorms really are.
As you're lying in your dorm room at night, do you feel safe? Do you ever wonder if someone is lurking in the hallways or if someone is watching your every move? I did an investigation to see how safe the dorms really are.
Here at Dillard Hall, we try to make sure they have the keys with them at all times, so that they won't get locked out of their room, because they have problems with coming to us about lockouts and everything.
And they do come in at night. Make sure that you're aware of your surroundings. Have your key ready upon arrival to the door, making sure that, when you get to the door, if you're with somebody or you see somebody that looks strange or whatever like that, make sure when you come in, the door is closed and locked behind you.
I feel that it's all right sometimes, but, other times I be hearing a lot of noises and stuff outside or whatever, and, that really concerns me sometimes.
There are many ways students can remember to keep safe. One way is just by simply locking your door.
That the dorms are not safe as of right now. People leave doors propped open and let their friends in or whatever, and when they leave their room just for a minute or two, they feel as though they shouldn't lock their doors, but you should. As for me, I lock my doors at all times. If I leave for a second to go to my friend's room or get something to eat or drink, I lock it, and I also look through the peephole.
As you can see, students and RAs are doing their best to keep themselves safe. From Ram News, I'm Javon McClain reporting.
If in doubt about whether a dorm is safe, students can follow these steps for extra security. Always keep your room door locked. Do not allow strangers to follow you into the residence halls. Do not prop exterior doors. If students are suspicious of people lurking in the residence halls, they should contact their resident assistant or campus police. You see it everywhere, in videos, movies, and commercials, but what you rarely see are the consequences of sexual behavior. The ladies of Zeta Phi Beta tackled these issues at a forum entitled, How Crowded is My Bedroom? Bridget Mitter has the story.
Know what steps you need to take. If I want to be abstinent, I know abstinent.
This evening, February the 20th, the Zetas Forum was held here in Dillard Auditorium. This event highlights the finer Womenhood Week. The forum held 3 speakers to talk to the audience about the consequences of a crowded bedroom, sexually transmitted diseases, challenges, responsibilities, as well as the spiritual soul tie between the partners were the main topics discussed.
Once a young lady has become intimately involved with a young man, more than just having sex takes place. A soul tie develops, and not only a soul tie, but spirits transfer. That can be very crucial to an individual reaching their destiny.
Tonight it was very informational for me. I learned a lot, especially about the spiritual thing. I didn't even know there was such thing as spiritual ties whenever people engage in sexual contact.
I talked with Ms. Avis Gray about her expectations from the audience.
I really hope that everybody that was here understood the importance and values, or the value of who they are when it comes to their bodies.
It is very substantial that you as a student limit who is in your bedroom, because everything that you want may not be what you need. This is Bridget Mitter reporting for Ram News.
It could not fill the void.
According to a survey, the earlier a woman begins sexual activity, the more sexual partners she is likely to have in her lifetime. How Crowded is My Bedroom was held during Finer Womanhood Week. The goal of the event was to uplift and unite women. Now turning to the weather, the temperatures are starting to heat up, but will this spring weather last? Kim Binko is standing by in the Ram Weather Center with the forecast. Kim?
I'm Kim with Ram Weather. Let's see what the forecast has in store for us. Today, as you can see, there's not a whole lot going on. No rain, no precipitation. It's supposed to be a high of 72 and a low in the 60s, so it'll be very nice. A good day to go outside and just enjoy your day. For the radar, you can see we're going to have some cloud coverage over the next few days, so beware of that, but it's still supposed to be very nice, very warm, unlike Florida where there's a little bit of precipitation, and up in the north there's a little more. But very nice for Winston-Salem, no precipitation, so you can leave your umbrellas at home. For the forecast, Thursday, there's a high of 68, low of 52, and cloudy. Friday, it'll be a little bit hotter with a high of 76 and a low of 43. Saturday, there's a high of 62 and a low of 33. Sunday, it'll be cloudy again with a high of 56, a low of 35. Monday, it'll get a little bit colder with a high of 49, a low of 31. Tuesday, it'll remain cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 32. I hope everybody will have a great vacation. I know I will. That's all for the forecast.
Sounds like the weather's going to be nice this week.
It should be very nice.
All right, thank you, Kim, for that weather report. Coming up on Ram Sports, the Rams get on their marks in track and field for a new season. That's coming up next.
Winston-Salem State University, at the forefront in wireless technology in classrooms and labs.
Come on, and when it falls down, who you gonna call now? Come on, and when it all falls down, Southside, we gon' set this party off right. Oh my God, Real TV's on. Party off right, Shot-town, we gon'
Bring 'em out.
I feel that Mosaic is the highest standard when it comes to modeling. You must come out to the show to support them, man.
I love Mosaic this much.
It's the best.
It's time now for Ram Sports.
With spring break on the way, students want to look and feel their best. The National Recreation, Sports, and Fitness Fair provides ways to stay healthy. Our Crystal Knight takes a look at what the fair had to offer.
Staying physically fit is extremely important for college students. Here at the National Recreation, Sports, and Fitness Fair, students are able to obtain information on how to do just that.
Students visited the fair exploring various booths concerning nutrition, health, and fitness.
We offer just about every kind of activity that you can imagine for students here in Winston-Salem. We have fishing, we have boating, from aerobics to dodgeball to volleyball, just anything that you can imagine for recreation, we have it to offer here with the Recreation Department.
Students were able to attend the fair and speak with professionals about vital information concerning fitness, health, and alternatives to staying in shape.
I wanted to support the events that the fitness center sponsors. I wanted to come through and see what they had to offer.
This is the time in your life where your eating habits change, you know, transition from home life to college life, and people tend to eat incorrectly. But the habits that you develop now pretty much go with you throughout life. So if you start eating right now, it'll be a habit, and you'll do right just out of knowing what you got to do.
Learning how to stay fit is crucial to living a healthy lifestyle, but following through is detrimental to remaining successful. Hopefully, students will utilize the information from the fair and incorporate it in their everyday lifestyle. I'm Crystal Knight reporting for Ram News.
I'm always behind the camera.
If you're looking to get fit, check out the Winston Lake Family YMCA. The Y offers a variety of classes from extreme cycling to nutritional wellness. Best of all, students get a discount. The Winston Lake Y is located on 901 Waterworks Road, and the hours are 5:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. on weekdays and 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on weekends. Guess who's back? After nearly a 5-year absence, the track and field team returns in 2006. Our Terri Day has a story.
WSSU track and field is back. I asked the new head coach about her game plan for the season.
Here they're being challenged now by a coach. And I tell them all the time, I said, look, don't try to impress me because you can't.
You really can't impress me. I've seen it all. I've been there. Just do your best.
One of our strengths of our team is that we have a good coach. She's a 3-time Olympian, so I know with that experience, she can get us to where we want to go.
I also asked her about her coaching methods.
I'm a lot of fun, but I'm also very hard. And if you want to succeed at anything, you have to work. And some of the kids don't like to work. And so I say goodbye to them. You know, I make it hard enough. They either quit or they leave or they stay for the challenge.
It's hard. Like sometimes, like today, we got 10 400s to do in their time. Other days, we have like 9 300s. So like I said, you got to be mentally tough for it.
Now the team is ready for their first meet.
Our first meet will be over spring break. We leave on March 9th for Tallahassee, Florida. And then we come home and we have a meet at Wake Forest on March 24th and 25th. So you guys should come over and support us, get the school involved, you know. Come on down and support the team.
So considering this our first year back for a while, we are going to have some good things to show this year.
The new team is definitely giving us something to run with. For Ram News, I'm Terri Day reporting.
The WSSU track and field team returns to action on March 10th in Tallahassee, Florida. The team is very young, with 22 freshmen on the men's team and 11 freshmen on the women's team. The team's first appearance in Winston-Salem will be on March 25th at the Wake Forest Invitational. So if you're a fan of the sport, come out and support WSSU's track and field.
Well, I'm definitely a fan of the track team, and it looks like they're going to be on spring break with the track, doing track and field.
Yeah, they will.
Okay, all right.
Well, they won't be on spring break. They're actually going to be at their tournament. We'll be on spring break.
So they really don't have a spring break at all?
No, they don't.
That's tough. That's tough. So I guess Winston-Salem ticket office is where we can get tickets.
Well, you don't actually need tickets. The coach actually said that you guys can just come out and, you know, sit around the track. You don't need tickets. It's free to everybody who goes to the school. Just have your ID.
Just have your ID. Well, that sounds good. Thank you, Anthony.
No problem.
All right, coming up on Ram News, we eavesdrop on what students want from cell phones. All of that is going to be next. Ram News. Back. We'll come back.
My name is Jaron Spruill, and I'm an aspiring music producer. The art of production takes you the extra mile to study up on sound frequencies. Winston-Salem State and its mass comm department allows me to be free creatively. Success isn't just about dollar signs or material things, it's a state of mind of happiness, so I think success is contagious. I entered to learn, and I'm departing to serve as your favorite artist, music producer.
Sophistication, determination, motivated. Legendary Ladies is a women-oriented organization that is designed to promote, empower, and educate our future leaders of Winston-Salem State University, honoring our past, celebrating our present, planting the seeds for our future. Legendary Ladies.
D1A school. However,
I'm here at the Mosaic practice as they get ready for the
Back in the day, signs of mental illness included talking to yourself or even hearing voices. Today, talking on cell phones is a way of life. Ashleigh Neal phones in on this report.
Everywhere you turn, more and more students are chatting away on their cell phones.
If I could switch phones, I'd probably get me a pink Razor. I'm with Singular now, though, but I wouldn't change service. I'd just get me a pink Razor.
What kind of cell phones do students really want?
I got the Motorola E815. I really like this phone. Bluetooth capabilities.
The new Nextel, the one that's got all the web media and everything on it. I like to have a Motorola Razr phone.
For those months you go over on your minutes, the bookstore has cell phones too. Will cell phones one day take over the world? Probably not. For RAM News, I'm Ashleigh reporting.
Cell phones and college go together. Nationwide, 60% of college students own a cell phone. Studies show the two main reasons students use cell phones are to stay in touch and to have a sense of security. However, no study yet on why students leave cell phones on during class. I should be in that study. Finally, a big SU congratulations to Mr. Round Field JVs. Last weekend, Field made the semifinals of the Mr. HBCU pageant. Lincoln University sponsored the contest in Jefferson City, Missouri. Field received awards for Best Oratory and Mr. Congeniality. Each contestant gave a 3-minute speech. The topic for this year's short speech, Historically Black Colleges and Universities, the cornerstones of African American history and culture. Black males, the catalyst for survival of these great institutions. Now that's a speech. And finally, we'll be off for a couple of weeks due to spring break and the Mass Communications Conference. RAM News returns with a fresh newscast on March 22nd. But for now, I'm Tim Pulliam. Have a great and safe spring break. Good day and good night.